Yes. Are you struggling on how to create space when it comes to your footballing? Listen, creating space is so important for attackers, midfielders, defenders. What I'm about to teach you will help you to improve your game. So in today's video, I'm going to teach you how to dribble to create space. We are also going to go into the classroom where I'm going to give you key principles of how to create space for yourself. So it's going to be on the field and into the classroom. Before going any further, I am Jacques Etia, a sports science student. I have over 10 years of experience playing football. I used to play at pro levels. Now I'm currently playing semi-pro. I've also have my own coaching business. I've got a surprise for you at the end, so make sure you stay to the end of the video. All right. When it comes to dribbling, I want you to focus on this simple, effective drill that I'm about to show you. When you are dribbling, please, it's very important that you get used to keep the ball very close to you. It's easier for you to dribble the ball with control and accuracy. When you are dribbling, get your head up. There's no point of you just dribbling looking down. So when you are looking up as well, what are you looking for? First of all, it could be space where you can exploit it. It could be the movement of your teammate. When you are looking up, be able to pick key informations of the game. What formation are these guys playing before all these things? You can do that before the start of the game, obviously. So yes, get your head up, scan your environment, scan everywhere, know where you're gonna go before that ball even comes to you as well. So that's one key tips when you come to creating space for yourself. Obviously, to dribble, you need to be very good at change of pace. It's so important. Now, let's say for example, you scanned up and you have been able to see the space. Now, can you exploit that space? Can you be more direct? Then once you get there, can you slow down? Control yourself. So this drill is perfect because it's actually forcing you to replicate game scenarios where you are sprinting with the ball, slowing down with the ball, more creative with the ball. Get used at using both feet. There's no point of you just performing the drill with just your strong foot or your weak foot. So mix it up. Again, this will be harder for defenders or your opponents to mark you, and it makes you unpredictable of what you will be doing next. So get comfortable at using the inside, the outside of both feet. And when you are performing the drill, please don't be so stiff. You have to be able to sell the move, and you can do this by exaggerating with your full body. There's no point of you just going with your feet or anything like that. Exaggerate the movement, use your whole body, as that way it'll be more effective. And if it's effective, it allows you to explore different spaces. It will improve your game, honestly. So again, this drill as well will also force you to shield the ball. In a game, yes, there's a bit time where you need to shield the ball first before exploiting into space. So if you can protect the ball here and having that ball close to you, once you're ready to exploit the pace, then you just attack gap, and it's tighter as well. It's tighter, and the surface as well kind of just replicate the ground, because there will be sometimes at my level where the pitches are not the best. So if you can dribble through when pitches are not the best, imagine what you can do when you get to a pitch that's like a carpet. Can you also now lure the defender in? So kind of just pause and then change the pace, let the defender come, attack different areas. Obviously we are going to go more into details here on the board so you can actually understand what I'm talking about, that part. And to become a better dribbler, and when you're creating space, you have to be confident and creative. You have to be confident, and being confident and creative, it all starts with you practicing. There's no point of you saying that yes, you want to be creative and you're not practicing. But yes, people are born with a gift and skill, but you have to also practice, be consistent with your training. So when you are dribbling to create space, it's very important that you keep the ball moving as well. There's no point of you having the ball to your feet and just stopping it. Literally, like, yes, you can lure the defense, but quickly change pace, attack different zone. All right, but keep that ball moving. Now that you have been able to practice this skill quite often and fluent, honestly, it will help you a lot. So also when you are dribbling, it's important that you kind of go low as well. Naturally, you will protect the ball. You have a low sense of gravity, and it's harder for you to get pushed off the ball. So get low as well. Now we are going to move onto the classroom here, where I'm going to teach you on how to create space more for yourself and more specific to the game scenario. So for example, now let's go straight into the classroom. Come with me. So when it comes to creating space for yourself, right, the first thing I want to talk to you about is your movement. Your movement is so important on what you're doing. All right. So for example, now let's say in a game scenario, for this instance, let's say you're a winger right here. This is you. There's space in behind that you want to attack. Okay. So your movement, you can always do a double movement. There's no point of you just standing still. All right. So you can come to feet, show feet. The defender will come with you. Then from there, you can sprint in behind. The ball could get clipped there. All right. So make sure you're constantly moving. So far, I hope you are staying with me right now. Before I forget, I am currently working on my sportswear brand. If this is your first time on the channel, subscribe, and everything to do with my brand, there's a link down below. Check out the link, and I cannot wait to see you as part of this journey. So see you around. Let's move to the second one. It's sneaky. You have to be sneaky and intelligent when you are doing this one. All right, because the higher you go up the league, defenders are smart. So for me now, let's say I'm playing as a striker. Let's say this is the back line. Okay, for example, let's say they're playing through at the back. For me, I want to stand ideally quite here. So I'm playing on the last shoulder. Okay, I'm sneaking in and around. Are you with me? If I can sneak in and around the defense, it also confuses the defenders to mark me. They'll be thinking, because I'm also standing right in the middle, he might be thinking, oh, should I mark him or should I mark him? So they'll be thinking, who should we pick up? So if the communication of the defense is really poor, it makes it easier for you to get away. And let's say now that's a space that you're trying to attack, you just coming in to sprint, and the ball get played in behind. The ball get played in behind. You see? So be sneaky as well and be intelligent. Sometimes you don't have to shout for the ball. Just be sneaky, and then explosive. Change your pace. Get in behind or come to feet, set, spinning. The third one will be the 2-second rule. Okay, when I was at Man City, a coach goes to me, if you're standing for more than 2 seconds, you are doing something wrong. Obviously, as a striker, you have to be intelligent as well. So obviously, if you're standing for 2 seconds, you're already bringing pressure to yourself. So now let's say you're standing 1, 2. Can you move? 1, 2. Can you move? 1, 2. Can you move? And naturally as well, the defenders are forced to always check their shoulders. So if you can keep moving, it makes it harder for you to get marked. And not only that, you are also creating space and allowing you to be in a bad position. Let's say you're going to score goals, to get forward. So don't be standing still, constantly keep moving. The double run, which I kind of explained at the start, where you come into feet and you go in behind again. You come into feet, you go in behind, or you go in behind, you come in. So now with the double movement, I want to link it with communication. Okay, so it's 2 in 1. So let me talk to you about this one. The double movement. Now let's say this is your teammate, right? Teammates right there. You're playing 2 up front, and this is you as well. Okay. Now, the double movement could be you're coming to feet, okay, and then you're sprinting in behind. That could be the double movement. That way, you're already dragging the defender with you, and it's creating space there. That space, because you're going there, it allows you to be in a better scoring positioning. But not only that as well, with this, now, let's say you're playing with 2 up front as a striker, okay? 2 up front. So now, let's say the ball is on this side, right? Him could come to feet. When he comes to feet, there's space right here in behind. This striker could make that run there and the ball get played there. Okay, now that the ball get played right there, and let's say it's there to cross the ball, because you're also making that movement, that double movement, you're going back in there again, where you're in a better position to score goals. For tapping, obviously, to get there, it's very important that you have to sprint to get in the box. 90% of goals that are scored at any level of football is inside the box. So how are you going to score goals if you are outside the box? So make sure that you have to communicate with your teammate. You could be like, get out, drop, switch. Communication is very important. Build that partnership with people that you're playing with. So obviously here I'm kind of just focused mainly on the attacking side of things. It's very important. And the last one will be zone. When I'm talking about zonal, I mean this. For example, let me split the speech like this a bit more. So there's 3 zones. So now let's say you're here, right? Most of the teams and players are all around here, okay? And you are here. Can you be in a position where you can come outside so the ball could easily get switched? So now let's say you are someone that's very good at 1v1s and very direct. If you are out here, once you move out to create that space for you, the ball gets switched. Can you not drive forward? It's the question for you to answer. So from my point of view as a winger myself, when I'm doing these sort of things, I know I can be very explosive. I know I can be very direct. So defenders, they don't like it when you are direct at them, and it causes a lot of problems. So for me, I like to come here when I'm 1v1. Not only that, I can easily cross the ball or come in to take a shot or link up play again. So zones are very important. Obviously, these are some of the things that you can do to create space for yourself. Obviously, there's a lot that goes behind it, and I just don't want to overload you with a lot of information. I want to simplify everything that I'm doing right now for you to understand what I'm talking about. Creating space also requires you to be fit. Honestly, the higher you go up, it becomes difficult. So if you're not fit mentally or physically, it will be harder for you. Please get out there, start practicing. If this is your first time watching my channel, please subscribe, because I'm going to give you more videos like this that will actually improve your game. So let me know the sort of content you want me to do next.